And we should be live momentarily. Hello, everybody. First time we're doing a midnight launch stream. Yeah, because John has to go to bed, we're not going to be that loud, so if we need to adjust volumes, just let us know. I realize I need to get on the hard side. And this is probably going to get us a copyright claim. Muting the Elgato just in case. Not what I meant by that, but okay. Version 1.02. Okay, we're going through this casual, and I can turn the music back on because we are past the cover. And I am dead certain Jam Project music would get us copyright claimed. Because it's Jam Project. We're doing this casual, first time through. Yep. You have more experience than in normal, and mini credits costs are cheaper. Change the game menu. Experience, and meters get upgrades, and then normal, all slower, or bonuses. You'll probably do those. We usually do a casual run first.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Okay, so let's look at these character profiles. Cross Tsukinawa.
Ninja.
A special operative that follows customs descending from the traditional Japanese ninjas. At the head of a ninja group called the Special Stealth Forces Haze, he pilots the mobile armored ninja Loonstron.
Forte.
Yeah, Forte Tsukinawa. A ninja is a rookie within the ninja group called the Special Stealth Forces Haze, and she pilots the Loonstron 2 and is made of spare parts from the head's unit.
So, leader, who's clearly a dancer, and punk girl,
who's upbeat and cheery.
Yeah.
She likes watching sumo.
Tori Shime Soba. It's like, I'm feeling like the girl has more personality.
Yeah, let's go with her.
Yeah, let's go with Forte.
Yeah, also Red Man, come on.
Yeah. Birthday 11/29. We have no idea what doing the birthday and blood type changes does to her special skills at this point, so we're just going to keep them standard. First and last name, order. We're going to do that. Aya Yamane. I'm going to look that up real quick.
Yep, and thank you everyone who's in the chat right now and stuff. Or playing Super Robot Wars yourself.
Yeah, it's a late night. Okay, Aya Yamane is Tokyo faction member in Raildex. Immovable Nahon Kyokai Senki. Cecilia Doten, Witch from Mercury, so no wonder if she got this. The recast voice of Makamichi Misao in Rurouni Kenshin.
Oh, nice!
Yeah.
And, Skyfire 001, flies on the rocket module. Super dope. SRW Kita!
Yeah, so let's get started.
Yeah. Also, our shirt says, call it love.
Daitaku Helios and Uma Musume. Typhon Euphemios and Fate Grand Order.
Oh.
天の川銀河の辺境に位置するこの星は激動の歴史を歩んできました。60年ほど前に起きた青函大戦。異星人とのファーストコンタクトとなったこの戦いにおいて地球は滅亡の危機に瀕しました。そこから奇跡ともいえる復興を遂げた地球人類はわずか半世紀の間にその種を銀河中へと広げたのです。しかし地球に残った人類はその後も常に戦いとともにありました。人類以外の知的生命体との戦い、 異星からの侵略者との
Well, do
戦
you
い
see what the art is for the two MCs the same as the one from Digimon Cyber Sleuth games? It
そ
would
の
look like
中で
this
も
art. Might
地
be,
球に
I'm not
住むアース
certain.
ノイドとコロニーに住むスペースノイドの確執は長きにわたり
It does make sense.
So,
Like, I mean, after you
Zenmen
fight
Sensei
the other
and-
invaders, I think everybody would be paranoid as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
スペースノイドを率いるハマーン・カーンギルバート・デュランダル
Oh, we're
ミリア
doing
ルド・
this
ピースクラ
again.
フトそして赤い彗星シャアーズナブルアースノイドを率いるトレーズ・クシュリナ
really
ーダ
hinting that behind all these
Delusion
factions are
Britannia.
somebody who is like,
さらには
Also, they misspelled Durandal's name.
己の野望をむき出
or
し
maybe
と
that's
する
one of
者
those
たち
like they were forced to like use that romanization.
Mm-hmm.
平和を願う人たちの決死の戦いにより人類の敵は打ち破られま
At
し
least
た
this confirms this is post Seed Destiny for the
Yeah.
Seed Destiny cast, which is good because it reduces the amount of arguments people have over Seed
そ
Destiny
れぞ
not
れの指
understanding
導
that
者が倒
story.
れたことにより終わりを迎えようとしました
Yeah, Beth, you guys have all the DC already downloaded? Yep, I got the Ultimate Edition.
しかしそれは幻想でしたスペースノイドの指導者シャア・アズナブルに対し地球を支配したルルーシュビ・ブリタニアは徹底抗戦を打ち出したのですそして初代地球皇帝を名乗る
True
ルルーシュビ・ブリ
intentions,
タニア
God
は
fucking damn it.
自
For
らの意
once, when
志
you
を
actually
世
guys
界中
get
へと
this right,
示
you
そう
got
と
it
しました
perfectly in Z, you've screwed it up ever since. Okay, so they're starting directly at the Zero Requiem.
Which is actually a little bit different.
Which is all good. Lelouch actually followed through with his stuff of actually fixing things before
Yeah.
the whole scapegoating at the end comes. Yeah, that kind of foolishness of hatred was their entire point of several of the other stories.
Oh, this is new art.
For these guys, yeah. Okay, so post Mosgar, post G Gundam.
Well, it's done by.
Oh dear, this is two miniseries that are their post story.
Oh, those two. Yeah.
The Combat Lurky crew.
Yeah. I was not expecting like actual new art for them too. That's actually a nice little change. Oh, I see what they're doing here.
Yeah. And here's again my problem with how they keep treating Code Geass. It's like they acknowledge what the Trays and Milliardo plot is in forcing a conflict which will make people not want war anymore. So the fact that they can acknowledge that in the Super Robot Wars, but can't acknowledge games and but can't acknowledge Lelouch doing the same thing is kind of my hang-up. Like, even here, they're not framing Lelouch as the villain of this, but if they're right at the Zero Requiem, we know exactly where that's ending at. And the moment that irreparably broke the series.
Ooh. You got a. Hey, buddy, you got a sword in your gut. Get that looked at. Although, can you imagine, like, if you play this game and you've never seen Code Geass and you just got spoiled on the end?
Like, even though they're doing this, they're framing it as they didn't know what Lush wanted, which is good for what they do. We'll have to do later with the resurrection content.
It's like even Hero's like, I don't accept this. You know what I mean? Like,
mm-hmm. But then again, resurrection is just such a huge mill.
悪逆皇帝と呼ばれたルルーシュビ・ブリタニアは黒の騎士団の仮面の男
I guess
ゼ
Char's
ロによって
counterattack
撃
just
たれま
doesn't
した。
happen now.
指導者を失った地球側は戦いを望まない市民の声
And
を
Char's entire thing was
体制
world
を見
reformation,
直
but
すことと
again,
な
that
り
was also Lelouch's
シャア・アズナブ
thing.
ルもそれに応じたことで地球と宇宙の最終戦争は回避されたのです。こうして世界は平和を取り戻しました。それはまるでルルーシュビ・ブリタニアが全ての憎しみを連れ去っていったかのよう
Again,
でした。
none of this required
しかし
Lelouch's
その
death.
変
In
革が成し
fact,
遂げられ
again,
たの
was
は
defeated by the
多く
resurrection
の人が
content.
訴えた戦争の愚かしさ、悲しさ、虚しさを人々が
Because
自
if
ら
you
の
look
こ
back
とと
at
して受け止めたためでしょ
main
う。
Code Geass, he didn't actually do anything evil enough to be declared the Demon
レ
Emperor.
ボルウォー、世界と人々に変革を促したこの戦いはそう呼ばれることとなりました。戦争の爪痕が未だ残る中、地球も宇宙も新たな時代に向けて歩み始めようとしています。
Still better resolution
新
than
たに発足した
had to
新地
handle
球連
all
邦
the
政府
victory
には
content, screwing
そ
all
れぞ
that
れの
over.
権利が認められたスペースコロニーも参加を決めました。そして皇帝ルルーシュ暗殺から1年の時が流れ、私エチカワイ・フランバーネットは14歳の誕生日を迎えました。
As again, for people who actually watched my Code Geass review, the ending of R2 is the entire problem.
You've got big glasses.
One day there will be a game, new Super Overgrown game that includes Code Geass that doesn't follow through on the scapegoating. Or at least does it, but then has a mass revelation that, oh hey, he wasn't actually evil and they just scapegoated him. And if they do that with this one, I will be very happy.
It seems like from the outset there, like, this girl's like at least unsure that like things are 100% okay.
Mm-hmm. Just go with the public unmasking Susanoo. Also, this also misses the core motivations for why Lelouch went through the Requiem, which is to take the responsibility of Nunnally's actions off of her shoulders concerning their including. They missed that in 30, they missed that in X, they did miss that in Z. Mainly because they subverted the entire storyline. As far, I feel like Lucia's death here resembles the Watchmen ending, where it's piece based on a giant lie. That was my entire argument with Code Geass. That is the Code Geass ending and its biggest problem. And the fact that it is based on a lie means it is even more fragile than what is based on truth. And the only reason Lucia lied was to support other people, which again, the fragility of it. You can't maintain the lie forever without revealing what actually happened.
Oh no, it's got invisible guns.
And very pointy ears.
Oh, it actually has ninja blades.
Dual wielding.
Boards. Indonesian.
Hair of death, truth always comes out. Yes, exactly.
Happy 14th birthday. Here's a ninja girl, and also androids are trying to kill you.
Compared to the sheet dual wielding, essentially the lightsaber ninja blades. No, they're just normal blades, they're just really shiny in the light.
You know, one thing I want, like, presentation-wise, is that we're actually getting, like, different CG, like, character graphics to, like, show what's happened, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not just describing it, it's like, oh, what, you know what I mean?
Gives a bit of plot intersection, yeah. I have so missed the Tauros. The Tauros are space specialty units,
Yeah.
unless it's a colony that should be on Earth. The only difference is, like, the white Tauros that was used by Noin because it was modified for Earth combat.
And it looks like they're being run by terrorists. Hey, yeah, look, it's Yomogi and Takula.
Okay, so we're getting Getter Arc and Dynazemon pretty early, unless they're just bystanders in the stage. Bungaro, and I once again asked my previous question, why haven't the 00 Cyborgs been in this game? Very good question. Might just be licensing issues, because I think they're a full Toei property now due to Toei buying up Ishinomori Productions. Okay, so they're all mobile dolls. Except for our protagonist.
Well, we can skip this.
Yeah, we know how Super Force works. Now, the interface is different. And I don't like it as much because it slowly rolls in. Yeah, this is definitely over-detailed, and it has the same problem as Gundam Breaker in that I can't read half of this because the text is too small.
It says Beam Launcher and Mega Cannon. We can use the Beam Launcher. So let's see what this attack does. Oh, listen to this. That track though.
But yeah, again, less is more. You don't need all that extra stuff when it's not required. The more crowded you make the user interface, the less people can actually read it. Compared to the people who don't also technology thought that after the events of Wing, that technology essentially destroyed its entirety. It was supposed to be, but unfortunately this is Super Robot Wars where that doesn't necessarily always happen.
Because, you know, in Super Robot Wars, you have to understand that just because, like, one series said, like,
I can't mess with that, I'll have to do that later.
Yeah, but basically, like, because of different villain factions, you could easily say, oh, this faction A saved the technology because they were going to use it for their own nefarious purposes, right?
Trying to fix text movement speed. I'm not seeing any way to change the fade in, fade out effects, which sucks because I hate those animatics. It actually hurts my eyes for the motion part. That's a gun.
Yeah. Also, I know why Takuma was there. Remember the opening, I'm not sure if you remember, but the first episode of Get Her Arc had Takuma and his friend, like, investigating
just being off somewhere else.
Yeah, no, they were also going to a convenience store. And, Yomogi, like, helps, like, he works at a convenience store.
Oh, yeah. We saw both enemies smack. Okay. Also known as the character who really shouldn't did nothing in the wing when you think about it. Need to mute audio again because it's playing licensed music. Which I just went in there to turn off, but...
Yep, we have a chance to fix it.
Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a problem. Because I think it's all just licensed music.
No, I think the ones that are in green, like, are, like, White Reflection right there. I think that's a instrumental track.
Okay. I prefer White Reflection anyways.
Yeah. Alright.
I hate that I just can't turn off licensed music, because that should just be a thing by this point.
Anyways, Faye.
Green ones are instrumental. Thank you. I can barely tell a color palette, because again, this user interface is awful.
Green beam trident. Oh, Buffet.
力のない者がうろうろするな。どびょ。
I like that is honestly pretty practice. Skyfire 001, Rhythm of Motion. No, this is the White Reflection remix. It's the third remix. We're not giving Lupe much screen time if we can help it.
Yeah, he's just like the first guy we come across. Hi, Gamma.
We having Kaiju come in already? Is their mansion becoming a giant space carrier? I thought they were just on 16th. Yeah, here's our ship commander.
14 years old. Big.
That's a Macross. How the hell did they hide this?
Very carefully.
How long has that been down there? Is another good question.
The town the designers and our crew are a part of are in that city. That's actually kind of nice. That actually explains how they're able to travel everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Immigration fleet ship, Macross stuff. Oh yeah, that's probably the 60 years ago thing. Isn't that around the timeline of what Macross Delta is operating under?
Yeah,
60
so,
years after the original?
Yeah, I'm going like turn auto off for a second.
I wasn't doing auto on to begin with, I was just working through.
Oh, okay, so yeah, Macross operate. I think the first Macross vessel crashed on Earth in like 1999 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like
and then it's 10 years after that the original Macross series takes place. And then I'm forgetting the specific time frame between the various series because it's successive continuity.
Right, but basically like it's accelerated Earth time, but like every time we check in on Macross, technology keeps leaping bounds and bounds because it's like...
Yeah, considering Max Genius is a granddad by Delta, and he's still alive, then I would figure would be around 60 years after.
Yeah,
so
roughly.
That setup time frame when Earth was originally attacked by aliens still makes sense.
Yep. Facility isn't even part of things yet.
No. Here, to the Silver True doing Macross Frontier South Delta, they just plain prefer Frontier. Fair.
But I think I know why they chose Delta, because one, it's the more recent one.
Two, it hasn't gotten a chance in Super World Wars due to the licensing bullshit with Harmony Gold.
And three, plot spoiler stuff.
Whoa. Ah, yes, it's the maid army that every Ojo-sama must have. I swear, grab, yeah, would have fit with this game.
Mm-hmm. I like this music theme though.
Okay, that's what I thought is the Gazas. That is... Oh, that's... I forget its name, but it's Seed. It's one of the, Earth Federation's mobile armors. That is not a fast-moving ship.
No, but I mean, it's not meant to... These those sort of ships are...
That's a super carrier, so...
Yeah. So I'm 14 years old. I'm suddenly a commander of a giant floating battleship.
Are they making a product hero for Sonali that can actually do her job?
Let's see.
Or does anyone else take bets if the ship can transform? Probably not with its city on its back like that, and in a shield, in a dome area. But then again, we have actual Macross classes coming up later in the game.
It's gonna be so fun to Macross punch things. Oh.
Alright, swapping equipment with their actual unit. You're a ninja. A ninja!
Red Ninja. Can I make the joke?
A ninja of ninja?
No. Ninja. Go Ninja. Go Ninja. Oh.
No.
Alright, let's see what this bad boy can do.
User interface is so freaking slow. Girl? See what all their attacks can do.
AI 対人間負けられない突撃あるのみ
Missile. First overhead.
Phase 3 voltage.
I'm saying that the Moon Rock definitely on Bane 30th. Come on, you gotta break the Huckbane 30th was just a Huckbane with fancier stuff on.
Yeah.
Or you got. My heart is as cold as still water, or something like
Something
that.
like that.
人を殺すための機械なんていらないよいい位置にいてくれるもら
Oh,
っ
it's
たよ
doing the girl logging thing.
can attack with this thing now. MWCT missiles.
Start. Come straight for us.
どうしてこんなことに。ミサイル発射。マブ、個別に目標に向かいます。
Yeah, it's one of the seed units that has the shield type.
攻撃を受けるしかないなんて。
But I do hope that it's not a situation like in 30 where they made their battleship unit like way too busted.
Spirits, intuition. Just Link.
Yeah, so
Must
okay.
replace the supporter system.
Yeah, basically the idea with the assist link is that the more you use the assist, like they level up. So like and the more they level up, the higher tier effects they get.
Garth and Raiken.
地獄の修行をクリアしたのは伊達じゃない。
Triangle, I wonder why they chose units for the OG attacks. Probably so you can do the secret agency thing.
Oh.
こうしてこうだ。将来落ちろ雷。
That's pretty cool. But then again, like we just got this thing, so like it's probably gonna get like
More attacks later.
Yeah. I mean, it's a ninja mech. You think the ninja mech is just gonna be basic?
Now, here becomes the problem. We have a moral stance on this that we do not ever level up Suzaku. Period.
You go to the corner, young man. You know what
Yeah.
you did.
And Wu Fei is likewise in a similar position with that. We will never use their units.
Bad Wu Fei. You know what you did. The corner with E.
Like, we're not going to screw ourselves out of any specialized attack point stuff, but if we can avoid using them, we will avoid using them. Tried to a battleship unit.
なんとか敵を押し返さないと。やらなきゃ。敵を引き剥がしましょう。撃ってください。
I can see the energy bar actually going down to represent that the enemy is... Like, I think we can see
the shield dropping.
Yeah, because I don't think we saw that in action before.
And we're at assistance to do that. And we don't have the EX action system to move them farther, which is going to get annoying later.
Try to work around.
Or they're reintroducing it. Needs farther range. Unfortunately, it's the move and fire problem.
Yep, but then again, that's how they keep it balanced.
We'll have to put hit and run on them later.
Man, there's over regardless, there's a whole yak, there are over 30 viewers.
Alright, thing.
Okay, I'm gonna headcanon that Suzaku has lost his mind and is now in the tree. I'm in the trees, everyone. I'm in the trees, man. We got this.
Yeah, and he gives the main ships and levels, so
Yeah.
it's all good. Definitely better than SDF-1's first battle.
Yeah. That's because that was only a crap show because of like its auto weapons activating. Questions for you.
Biggest scumbag of Code Geass' entire story. Unless they're pulling a feint and it's actually Lelouch.
Oh, we'll see where things go.
I mean, they could just move. Have it with other people that will be around.
But, yeah, where would they go?
Yeah, there's gotta be other cities.
What if those other cities get attacked by Godzilla? Do those cities have Godzilla insurance?
I mean, they don't have regular insurance for the other wars, so...
Yeah, can you imagine being an insurance agent in a mecha setting?
Kind of like, Hero knows, but Wu Fei doesn't. Huh. Yeah, because it's kind of obvious to everyone paying attention.
Well, yeah, because, you know...
Which is, again, the entire idiot ball of late-end Code Geass content.
New Infinity Neuron Japanese Assassin.
Modern day ninja. And of course, they had to go with the SEED acronym system for naming.
Which, let's be real, that's kind of like a running bit with the series. Like,
Yeah, it's a joke.
yeah.
He is the ninja of ninja. The ninja of ninja.
I really hope that her mech is just a super cooler ninja. Like, that would be sick. Oh. It's a Murakana I-Core.
NKI.
Y-Core.
Of course. If it's an extra-dimensional drive, yeah.
Sacred Galaxy? That each life form in the universe is typically pulled within it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Is this thing powered by Getter?
The terms refer to the concept of STG memory for Sacred Tridirectional Galaxy Memory.
tri-dimensional part about. Oh no. Third point intersecting between polar opposites.
So basically, it's a drive that acts as like the third possibility in a situation, like the origin.
Oh, another way of looking at it. Matter, antimatter, intersection causes explosion of massive amounts of energy.
Yes.
Very good. It's mostly powered by gutter. If you keep doing spoilers, I am going to block you from the rest of these streams. I should actually, since I haven't brought it up, if we get copyright struck for the licensed music that's in the game, we're not going to continue streaming Super Overlord Y just because trying to do so would destroy my channel, whatever's left of it as it is. Just a fair warning, if things end up getting struck, this is going to be the only stream we do of it, and we won't be doing more, we'll just be playing casually. It's like, we didn't play the demo on purpose to not be spoiled, since we'd have to replay it after doing the demo anyways. But instead of having to do it twice, we just wanted to go through once. Okay, so the A Adkins powered by the Y drive, and they couldn't name it the C drive because they already did the Super War Z games.
Yep, and it seems like the more that the main girl Echika learns, like the more that it's like tied to her development.
And she definitely has room to grow as a person, so not much an issue. The bigger issue here is it's clear she's the main character of the story, and we're just playing as a side character proxy, which, considering the SRW OG pilot is usually the protagonist, that's not my thing, but I think just Edge and the girl of 30 weren't that appealing.
Yeah.
Versus any of the ones we had for the previous 3 games, like Shoji and Chidose had strong arcs. Amari, maybe not as much, but she definitely had a story there, and Sachan is tough. Well, technically, she's a switch thanks to her harem, but still. Like, she's a protagonist you see justifying her girlfriend harem.
But yeah, like, I like the idea that, like, just because he's got its, again, quotation marks, was established, like, somebody knew that things were gonna go south real quick, you know what I mean?
Nightmare Pilot, I guess maybe you can turn off the premium sound pack and Steam properties, at least in theory. Playing on PS5. I don't do Steam games.
Anyways.
Okay. We're gonna have to use the other assists after we get more points for all of them.
Okay.
Stabilization. Need this. Again, the text is too goddamn small. Got 2 costs. Still too costly.
Probably haven't, like, gotten the DLC unlocked yet.
Favorite, because they're going to be the main stuff for the time being.
You can't really see it because it's too small, but they do have a little ship icon, like a little anchor, indicating that it's a battleship unit.
I'm going to give them more armor in the interim, just so we can worry less about damage. Is this also based off of credits, or...
No, this is the attack point thing.
Yeah, it's just like I'm trying to see if we have attack points.
What's R2? Add new skill?
Improve stats.
Ah, okay, that's familiar. So, add new skill? Oh, there we go.
Reduces damage taken at 130 plus morale. At 1, so... Oh, we acquire them over time.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Dude, that makes sense.
これからの戦いのために万全の準備を。
Well, like... Redhead, though.
He has personality.
Yeah. Big floopy sleeve.
And it would be nice to tell us what the Crush Spirit and the Trick Spirit and the Press Spirit actually do.
Oh, touch pad, lost regular attack.
Gain action, destroy target in the next round of combat. Okay, so second attack. Fight once without using energy or ammo.
Okay.
And crushes, gains armor down, mobility down.
Okay, so basically it like makes it so the enemy doesn't like move as much. It's the like it's like the equivalent of the Black Knight. You ever chop their legs
カ
off?
スタマイズを始め
Yeah,
ましょう。
and then do we have any customization parts? We have a booster. Be better on the ship instead of down.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, that works.
これからの戦いのために万全の準備を。お待ちしておりました。
Shop is currently closed. Unlock STG memory. You need to spend mission experience point to unlock powers that affect your entire squad. Okay. Next energy. Maintenance upgrades units on board ship regain 40%. We usually don't need to retreat them onto the main ship anyways. Max HP to all allies.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
If you back out, I think we can access DLC by pressing.
Database.
私がお手伝いいたします。
Game records, sound browser, there.
私がお手伝いいたします。
Okay, DLC. Of fucking course it doesn't. This always happens on launch days with Bandai games. They never have the DLC active and ready at the same time as the actual launch of the game. It always happens. I hate that it always happens. It's why we rarely do their stuff on launch nights. Their stuff just never updates correctly.
Oh, somebody did a super chat.
I guess maybe we can drop the premium sound pack and Steve already did
No,
that.
no, not that one.
Let's hope this wrong goes for her. Yeah, I already commented on that.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for the super chat. I just...
So I gotta hope that the DLC will be ready to go in a day, because I want Soji and Sachan back. Yeah, I can only do that. Yes, sir. And that's a different thing.
You can load BGMs from an external... Okay, so...
That's interesting. I guess they made that an option since for the Steam version you can actually go in and substitute in the sound files.
So, like, they wanted to give that option for people on console, which... Okay.
Yep.
That's not a bad thing.
So just in case that there's something else I can do for getting all the DLC to work, I'm gonna back out of the game, make sure it's actually loaded properly.
The Terror of Death actually does, like, say that, the HUD for the game is bad.
this is like the third or fourth recent Bandai game where they have had terrible user interfaces, and I don't get why they keep doing that.
Those are installed, so...
Yeah, it's like, even if they're installed, they don't work properly until there's a database update, which is the entire problem. Bilbo490 question: do you need a South Korean account for DLC or Japanese? Not Korea, Singapore, one, and that's mainly for VX and T if you're playing them on PS4 or PS5. For the current release of Super Robot Wars 30, you can just buy the Ultimate Edition from your regional PSN account, Content not found. This content cannot be found. Yeah, there it is again. Bandai stuff always does this on launch days. US 1129-0. I can't find the game or content you're trying to access on because the game DLC are from different regions or not linked to the correct account. Fix it. First try restoring licenses, restarting your PS5, and ensuring the DLC is fully installed. If you should persist, check your account's region and DLC's region, or try downloading the DLC separately from the PlayStation Store. Okay. Do the obvious stupid thing. Seriously, they always do this. Should be fine for now. DLC mission was accessible at start of Chapter 2 for me. Yeah, but the fact we're getting that error message is the entire problem. Bilbo490, I tend to get the Switch version. If you're getting the Switch version, it is also available as a full complete package on the Nintendo Store. And the problem with trying to do Nintendo games and multi-region is you will not get the DLC, period. Because Nintendo accounts just won't allow it. Yeah, go again. One. Save. Dead. I never understand why it's never available at launch, even with their download games. It's insufferable. We don't need these kinds of tutorials, it's kind of obvious.
Wait, hold on. Look at that. You'll see.
There we go.
Oh, those are like those are DLC. The talk ones.
Yeah, I see that. I'm going through the list of what the missions are. Receive resource from supporters. Receive resource from supporters. And there's the Kaiju battle to get Dynazenon. Okay, so let's see what this is. So maybe I was jumping the gun a bit, but going into those DLC options shouldn't have generated those error messages to begin with if that was the case.
I kind of like the...
So that there's a reason I had the misconception about that, because it always happens.
Ooh, 10,000 credits, 6,000 MXP.
A adapter.
Alright, special starter pack bonus.
Side story is a trophy.
Okay, can I just say that I love the original music in this game so far?
It's different from before, maybe because a lot of people got copyright claims when 30 was going around because of who they got those tracks from. Like, their music management company started grabbing at the game. M66, I feel shame. How did I miss the start? Because in our region we started at 11 at night, so it wasn't technically a midnight release. The midnight release technically was just part of East Coast. I have not played Bomberman. The games don't appeal to me. Please don't ask duplicate questions. We don't talk about them for a reason.
The Terror of Death. The BMG music for this game reminds me of P5. Yeah, that's what I was feeling.
It's soft and casual for this stuff out of battle or combat areas. Hey, KX Hunter, when the full OST gets released, I might use this theme for background music for videos. Not a bad idea.
Yeah, no, this is actually very chill.
Like, as long as it doesn't get copyright grabbed, like a bunch of the VXT30 music was. And then you'll get a chance to ask people what the, you'll get people asking what the music is from. Always remember to credit music when you're doing videos where you added the music.
At least we got a bunch of credits for, like, doing stuff.
Yeah, which means we're upgrading the battleship, definitely.
Learn about STG memory.
Also, Dynazenon is being a staple. Yes.
Like, as much as, like these, all future SRWs are gonna have, like, really big rosters through DLC and stuff. If they have, like, mission count to, like, make it worth to, like, justify it, like, call me a simpleton, but, like, I'm okay with that. It's like, if you're gonna give me a box full of toys, you might as well give me the playground to play in it, you know?
Yeah. KX Hunter, you have been crediting music since they started. Okay, good. It's like I know some people who do videos that still don't, or at least, or do them as interim inserts, which makes it hard to, like, cut them down. And then you gotta scroll back to the part of the video where the music was played in, and you don't just have a general list, and I don't like that. Why put it at the end like Lewis does? Okay, we can have a maximum of 9 crew members, so we can probably one for all the EX actions. I still prefer the EX actions simply because, you know, you can get them easier and spend them better. So, I don't like the idea of merging the supporter system and the EX action system.
Well, I mean,
But then again, they have to change up the combat systems every now and then to not
Yeah.
make them boring.
yeah, because like, you know, if like the 30 still use the EXE system plus the supporter system, so
We're gonna go back and
これからの戦いのために
customization
万全の
and
準備を
training.
all right, add new skill. Upgrade to sales finger on Sorte.
Because a ninja needs it. Ooh.
Gain.
I mean, they're gonna be our staple, but
Yeah.
I kind of want to save this for
Save.
somebody else. Let's be conservative with that to start out with, at least.
Like, I'm trying to engage with this new setup as if, like, trying to, like, instead of, I'm like, okay, what are they trying to get across here? And I think the idea with, like, the 9 slots for the assist links is, imagine if you had a part, it's almost like in an RPG where you have, like, here's your spell list, and, like, each of these spells are really powerful, but you can only bring so many with you into combat, right?
There we go.
Like, I know for a fact that, like, the Macross Delta girls are gonna, like, the Valkyrie members are gonna be assist supports. So, like, you could, like, do all of them as your assist links, but what if there's, like, something else that's better? You
こ
know
れ
what
から
I
の
mean?
戦いのために
But we'll see.
これからの戦いのため
And
に
SGG
万全の
memory
準備を
we now have more points to expend on this.
Yep. Let's just, let's get done.
Yeah, this is all defensive. And it's energy for attacking.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, it's 5% to mech upgrade cost. Ooh.
That can be useful over time.
Plus 4 CRT to all allies CQB.
Okay, so this is defense, this is support, this is attack.
Operational time up. Allies within the 4 spaces lead. What is that? Ooh. Like, the,
Okay, so let's see if we can just upgrade how deep we can get these upgrades.
No, I agree.
Because we're not going to use the ship thing, but the decrease in cost is going to pay dividends later.
Mm-hmm.
I used too much, didn't I?
No, you already got that one.
I didn't think I upgraded that. Okay.
Still, one thing I will think is better about this so far is that in 30, it was so easy to get your main ship busted as heck early.
And we're just short of maxing out this entire galaxy. I'm betting this will expand later,
Yeah, I'm
because
pretty
there's
sure.
no way that's all of it. Okay, so, save again. I really wish this is part of the main system, because we don't really need a background to the, intermission menu. Just leave it all as one thing. We don't need the big canvas in the back.
Although I do like this, like the characters actually commenting on something, you know?
Yeah, so do we go for Dynazenon or Arc?
Good question. But I want to go Getter.
I mean, you are the getter girl. I don't want to use Dynazenon just because I want to see if there's a different interaction from everybody else, from them seeing.
You know what? That's fair. You know what? You're the one that control this. You're the pilot here. Oh, go. Mommy, Dad.
I haven't eaten in 5,000 years. Last time I did, people were playing card games with giant rock slabs.
The rock slabs, man.
You can hear him chewing. It's disgusting.
Where did the food go? Saved my life.
Your monkey is a good boy.
No, he is. He's a good lad.
Foxtrot, I know this is the question wondering why you didn't play the demo. You couldn't continue where you left off in the demo. You didn't.
Can I answer this? Like, it's because we didn't want spoilers. Simple as that. We wanted to go in here into this game completely blind.
Like the phrase "you couldn't continue where you left off" is already telling. Plus, we had to finish Bonanza, and the last few weeks we've been so busy that we could only commit to a day to streaming, meaning we would never have been able to finish Bonanza if and it would have interrupted us from playing SRW from the launch date anyways. We literally were not interested in the demo.
Well, he didn't realize it at the time, but that's his best. He just became best friends with that guy.
Difficult for me to judge, honestly, these days. Okay, Center will bounce off. Gotta wake up early. Good luck playing SRW. Bye. Yeah, have a good night.
Alright.
Yeah, same with anybody else. If you have to call out because of time, feel free to. Not obligated to stay. And just as a reminder, we might not stream more of SRWY if we start getting copyright claims because of the music. And I'm saying that multiple times because I know it's something that's not exactly sticking to people from past experience. Golden but there is no lick of blue on her. How is she a ninja? She's as much a ninja as Rekka from HSR.
I tried Star Rail, I think that's what it...
Oh.
But then again, like, she's a modern day ninja, and the thing about ninjas...
Modern day ninjas are people who are able to blend in perfectly.
Right, like, the idea of a ninja was you wouldn't know they were a ninja if you looked at them. One of their tricks of the trade was to disguise themselves as regular people, like your peasants, like your restaurant workers, like...
And they only did the dark blue outfit to blend in at night.
Yeah, but if you're out during the day, like, I mean, if I saw this girl walking down the street, I would never think she's a ninja.
Double 490, despite plus I enjoyed the PTX trilogy. I'll bet they're my first SRW games. Yeah, the PTX trilogy overall is the weak parts of it, just because of how they utilize things being frustrating. T has fewer problems. I wish I'd been able to review it, but because of things... Yeah, and the biggest issue is just the constant scapegoating people who were heroes in Universal Century and Code Geass' narratives by the larger breadth of the story. They could actually fix how they deal with those characters to be better off about it, then it fixed a lot of other problems that would pop up. Also, anyone else in the bottom left? What's the digital hazard doing here?
Oh, yeah, I see that.
There's just 3 triangles around a 4th larger triangle. But yes, that's the digital hazard.
Yeah, by the way, Ren's character design, that I'm a sucker for, like, girl with, like, big hair, you know, machine worker gloves
And forgetting who else has that hairstyle, that specific style of ponytail.
Mm-hmm.
It's the big hair that has as much personality as the rest of the person.
Oh, yeah, the...
Rebellions, that's Combat Repeat, right?
Yeah, and the Yoma Empire's invasion headed wall.
Alex.
For instance, like, it's the terrorist organization that was controlling those mobile dolls at the beginning.
Ah, right. I missed that was what they were called. Seriously, gravity would fit in so well here with the maid army.
Wait, I feel a lot safer with 99 mates at my back.
Oh girl, she kind of looks like Kande from Simple Gear. A little bit. Ponytail's different. Terror Death, again, X would have been probably better if you had Escaflowne instead of Nadia and the Secret or Ray Earth as they did in T, because Ray Earth felt like a little bit out of place in T, even though what they used of Ray Earth in T was well handled.
Tongaro, she kind of looks like Kanade from Simple Gear.
I already commented on that. Sky Parents giving Samurai Mode Urza from Fairy Tail Lives. That might be it.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Plus, it's like the ponytail plus the 3 bangs at the front, the way they're split. That's from some character that I cannot remember. Another character has that kind of look to them, and for the life of me, I cannot remember from where. I'm even picturing black hair, and I'm picturing a different character, but it's still not quite right. Bilbo 490, Terror Death, I agree. Based on what I looked up on the SRW franchise, Escaflowne was only used in a Wonder Swan entry. Yeah, Escaflowne is one of those weird mecha series where it appears once and then never again, even though it fits in some places, and it's a Sunrise anime. Bandai, and thus Matt Presto, who makes these games, outright owns the property so they could use it at any time. Like, some of these are a bit more iffy on whether they have the license or not, or need to contract them to pay for use of it. Ergo, why some series appear more than others, but some of the series in their wheelhouse, they just don't touch again. Come out from Fate? Possibly. I don't know, I think just like the red-haired one, it looks a bit more like a Masami Obari design. And like a bit Mai Shiranui, a bit the protagonist's elder sister from Gravion.
Yeah.
We'll probably place it eventually.
I think finally this game is going to justify Dynazenon being around a little bit better than Brit 30 did with Gridman. Because with Gridman, they had to move all of junk into the battleship. But here, like, the town that they were a part of was, you know what I mean?
Just
like,
upstairs.
Yeah. But that's another thing. I love Macross class ships because the idea of a battleship being so big you could house an entire city populace inside of it is so cool to me.
Mm-hmm. You knew everything, her names, her jobs, even the total number of maids. Yeah, she's a ninja. Who owns Gravion? We can double check that.
Who does
Probably the animation company, which was Studio Gonzo. There are other mecha anime from Studio Gonzo that have shown up. Oh, financial problems.
Ooh.
they're not completely gone, but it has severely reduced their output of series. Like, there was a massive gap between their Kakuryo Bed and Breakfast Spirits second season in October that's upcoming, and their last actual production from 2019, which was Phantasy Star Online 2.
Skyfire's gonna try to see in a DM for the first time. How about that?
Yeah, trying to see if there's any other mecha anime. Okay, yeah, they did the early Full Metal Panic. That's probably, they have Vandred, which is probably, I haven't seen anything Vandred really in a while. Bravion, Desert Punk. Oh right, they did the Transformers Galaxy Force animation. Bokurano. That was a time.
Oh yeah, our game.
Dragonauts, Last Rider. Line Barrels of Iron, right? They're the ones who did that one.
I have that anime.
Yeah, we have watched it. It's been on our list since Good Smell did the motor ride. Space Battleship Tiramisu, and it's not that kind of thing. Yeah, they're kind of just off the map currently due to just their financial issues.
Yeah.
Which, unfortunate, because there's a lot of anime on that list that I was reading through but wasn't voicing that I have liked.
Also, Bilbo has a Rush 2120 profile pic. Good choice. Because it's Rush.
Yeah, I feel like Denzel's going to be one of our super units because by proxy of just the unit, we're going to have a bunch of support of co-pilots with different skills on it. Like, I wonder if after Grid Knight joins, they'll be part of that. Like, it technically has 6 pilots, so...
Yeah.
We already saw in the last game how broken Final Gal Gaigar was with 6 pilots.
Yeah. It's your monkey's mom.
First it was trashed by alien invasions, the Zentradi. We built that, it was the lizard people.
Monsters.
Getter.
Invaders from other dimensions.
Invaders from other dimensions. I'm trying to remember which one of the unless they're counting Byston Well stuff.
Because they did, I mean, they were from another dimension
Yeah,
technically.
monsters and demons would have been the monster material. So yeah, they're kind of gotten genre savvy now of the world they live in.
Yeah, and New Orleans monsters was like, wait, seriously, just like that?
Which kind of reduced the shock value of everything that happened with the kaiju eugenicists. Man, imagine if Denizen had shown up a year earlier.
Yeah.
I swear, at some point, they're gonna have to do Code Geass's main story again, and then we will have immense fun subverting the Zero Requiem in narrative.
Hey, it's Yumi. Yume.
Yeah, the date ditching. With the Ankh in her hand. The Ankh puzzle, I should say. Fear of Death. Anyways, besides me, I also want Pat Labor to be a modern SRW game.
Like, I think, honestly, like, I've been thinking about this. If there is one advantage I feel like Super Robot Wars DLC should be, it's for mecha series that would be great to be put in a game, but may not have a story engine that could sustain an entire narrative. You want to?
Yeah. The thing is, I don't want to give Mamoru Oshii to be given backing for it, because he mucks things up when he's on his own. I wouldn't mind Kazuma Ito being paid, but they did the anime series, and the original story was by Masami Yuki. I know nothing. Real name Shuji Sato, actually. And I know nothing about his works.
That's right, Ejika. We have to, like, you have to do the most terrifying thing known to humankind.
Public speaking. The horror. The unadulterated, pure PG-13 horror.
It's like, alright, buddy, you're gonna get $1 million. That's a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
But you have to do public speaking for 1 hour.
All at once?
Yes.
Emerald DC, I'm still waiting for Nightmare of Nunnally to get in.
Okay,
I figure Nightmare of Nunnally and Oz will only ever get into SRW if they get anime adaptations. I mean, they teased it a bit because of the Rose stuff and the writers for that not actually knowing what was canon with the movie timeline, because both Agito and Oz can't happen in the movie timeline because they removed the time skip period from the movie timeline.
Nunnally would be funny if only because it was like Lelouch Prime would like see Nunnally in a mech and he's like,
I mean, if you want to allow Nunnally to actually have character, that's the way to go about it.
like, I know, I just love the idea of like Lelouch is just trying to grapple with the idea that his little sister from another universe could, you know, beat him.
Not just beat him, went Marianne on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, this battleship isn't much different than the super robot gear. Then again, the fact that Mazgar exists in this timeline kind of shows that Britannia really shouldn't have been able to take over Japan, but I guess they're kind of just sidestepping that entire part of that narrative.
Well, I would say, like, the Mazinger is a very powerful robot, but, like...
That's an entire plot point in Super Robot Wars Z2, where with the two Japans, like, they deliberately do not invade the one with Mazinger because Mazinger could wipe out the 5th generation nightmares.
Unless, of course, like, he was busy with something, like if, let's say, Dr. Hell was keeping him occupied. That's what I would, like...
No, wait, 4th generation. It's the same thing. But yeah, Mazinger's sole presence kept an entire duplicate Japan from Britannia's hands in the Z game. Like, not even discounting the Dr. Hell stuff.
Maybe this game will get into, like, the specific, like, when Mazinger does show up, like, it'll get into the specifics as to, like, why did Mazinger just breath fire Charles in the face? Was he stupid?
If we stay in Tokyo, we just get attacked again or worse. Hey, Koyomi. Hey, they still have to have a job in the city. Get your hair out of your face, dude. Will help with the interviews.
Hey, it's Yamogi, it's your best boy Gamma.
Yeah, I feel like going this route was actually the better option, because you get more story stuff straight away alongside this, and maybe when we go into the Getter side, they'll showcase some more of the governmental conflict side of this.
Because the thing I had in the back of my mind from that prologue was behind like all the space versus Earth bullcrap, there was apparently some other greater forces behind the scenes that were like pulling the strings, you know.
Fair enough. So I guess with Counter Double being in this game, I guess that opens doors stuff like Bubble and Crisis, Mega Zone 23, and other Power Armor animes. You know, Power Armor animes have been an option for Super Robot Wars since basically the beginning. The early games featured Tekkaman Blade, and while Tekkaman Blade is technically still a Henshin hero, his suit also counts as power armor due to how techno-organic it is. So they've always been options, they just really haven't ever sent the focus time to it, or the license has been unavailable to them for various reasons. I know there have been all sorts of issues with the Public Crisis rights, that's an entire mess. They might have just not wanted to tread on it in the same way Macross became a nightmare for them because of the Harmony Gold situation. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that should probably be included, but just isn't because of those reasons. Case in point, for people who might want more tokusatsu-based stuff, the rights conflict there is actor likeness rights. They don't have... When you license a property in live action, like Super Sentai or Kamen Rider or Ultraman, you don't get the likeness of the actors in that. So you either have to keep the characters always transformed, which is untenable for story segments like this, where you have to have them in civilian forms, or you need to create a character model likeness. But due to how actor contracts are in Japan, even if you create a animated physical caricature of a character, as long as it still uses the likeness of the actor still owns their likeness. Now, Kamen Rider Double and the Ultraman anime and any other Henshin Hero-based anime gets around that because, well, they're not using the actor's likeness for that. Futopia, which is the form of Kamen Rider Double that is getting into this game, is going to end up using the manga for visual version of the characters, which, while bearing similarity to the actors from the original series, have distinct differences from them. Case in point, Philip having green hair in Futopia. That is a distinct difference from his live-action counterpart, thus they are not counted as the same likeness as the actor. That's the only way we're ever going to see any type of Henshin Hero live-action stuff translated into animated form, and thus potentially getting into Super Robot Wars. And for like stuff for when Gavan or Gokaiger or Zyuranger got into the Super Robot Wars mobile game, those characters never appeared untransformed. Hell, you can look at the Symphogear XDU mobile game for when the Kira Major appeared there for their crossover, and the Kira Major in that were always in their transformed states. So the likeness rights stuff did never apply to any of this. Ergo, why Futopia was the access point for Kamen Rider for all this, and the Ultraman manga and Netflix series was the entrance point for Ultraman into the SRW with 30, or S-Gridman and Dynazenon were the entrance point for the Gridman stuff. Like, I know it's been a question that people on social media were complaining about not getting, say, Counter X8 or Saber or Gozuger or like anything recent in the period where Y would have been harvesting more recent series, and it's untenable because of the likeness rights issues.
Yeah, if I may give my 2 cents on that,
Mm-hmm.
like, and if you're complaining, if somebody's complaining about, like, oh, my favorite Kamen Rider's not in this game, well, I think Kamen Rider Double makes a lot of sense, because this is a world that has a lot of mysteries yet to be solved in it, or whatever, and we have ninjas running around. What's some detectives from a breezy city gonna be? What, you know what I mean? Like,
or if we have to deal with collective unconsciousness stuff, there's all that Gaia library, Gaia memory stuff that taps into knowledge of the Earth, which relates to that. So there's angles there. And yes, both Blue Shark and Golden Garo, you are correct. The Jetman manga and the Kuga manga are options. It's just that neither of those got anime adaptations when Futopia did. Futopia getting the anime adaptation was what properly opened the door. Gao Geiger was already an anime, so there's an easier lead-in to including its novelization and later web manga for the Gao Geiger versus Betterman inclusion from the last game. It's like most of the content was already there for them in animated form before. Same thing with some of the side story stuff, which is only in novel and manga form. The main breadth of the content is already animated form to lead us the door in. Like when in Super Robot Wars X, they started including stuff from the Char and Haman manga that explained why Haman was fixated on Char, which it had a lot of problematic content, which I explained right next. Or them using that ending of Zeta coming from a PS1 Zeta game to try and explain Char's motivations, which don't make sense because even that was out of canon. And along the cycle goes. The SRW games sometimes do use extra canonical information to expand the stories they want to tell, even if it wasn't in the full main canon itself. Just, they don't really do it with the stuff that they should.
Hey, Takuma.
Okay, so obviously there are some differences depending on what route you chose if these guys are here for these story segments, even though this is the Dyna Xenon stage.
Yeah.
So I can see them keeping little swappable segments like this viable.
Right, because I remember there like interviews saying that they set it up so that the early side would be you kind of pick and choose who your favorites are going to get recruited first, but then it gets a bit more narrow as time goes on.
Yeah, and at least like this all works out for storytelling to keep it better and more consistent. At least than what 30 was trying, where it really didn't connect in the broader strokes because of how loose it was.
And plus, like 30 had this issue where if you wanted to go off the beaten path, like you didn't have that much time to do it, and like before like a main story event would occur, and you're like you feel like you missed something.
General DC, yeah, we will mostly likely be seeing Red Ranger from Another World since its manga is almost finished and the anime is started. I give it another SOW entry before seeing that one as a whole. I would agree. I hope Red Ranger Isekai gets a second season in 2027, if not late 2026, because that was such a good show.
Oh, and trust me, like the best is yet to come with that.
But I know 9 volumes so far. I downloaded the manga earlier. I just got to go through it. It's a time crunch thing. But I still need to catch up with Room. I still need to actually continue reading Lost Stranger. I just need freaking time. Aw, they're having their meet cute.
Aww.
Seriously, I like how they ended up coming together as a couple in their story.
Yeah, and Yomogi just becoming an utter Chad.
And I saw the Gridman Universe scene where they're like that kind of couple.
Yeah. The kind that are constantly making the other blush.
Yeah.
Which is adorable. Like, oh, look at... I just love Gauntlet's design, you know what?
I know, right?
It's
like the badges, the scars, the color balance.
The eyeshadow, like, just... It is so striking, yet it doesn't feel like he's, like...
Also, the paralleling chevrons. Or, like, not the chevrons, like... I'm forgetting what the specific name for those boomerang-shaped arrows is.
Yeah. And those bandages kind of alluding to what he actually is.
Yeah. They're a bit. Yomogi and Yume are literally just me and my partner. Aw, that's cute.
Oh, that's cute. I'm glad for you.
Oh no, they're on the same brain cell.
Oh no, they're fight buddies.
I swear they've used the same Moon Knight scene in other SRW games.
They have.
Which I'm not against, but it's just like, you start to notice it.
You know what, I look at these asset reuses and the same way I look at, like, a Tokusatsu filming at the Imori Hill. I just become like, you know, look, it's that Moon asset that we're all familiar with.
Like, at least add a few new ones so you can diversify your range of what you use over time.
Yep. What if you're for a punk-looking redheaded, a hobo in a cave, and a big bald guy?
Yeah. Penny 82. Koyomi gives me Shaggy vibes. Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet Goma!
Like, he just needs a loose green shirt instead of a tracksuit.
Yeah. This is the weirdest Hanna-Barbera. Oh my god, John, it's set up, but it's drawn like a Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
No, like Goldburn is the Scooby equivalent.
Oh god.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
You're not wrong, Pips. The mental image it blurs.
You say it's scrappy.
God, why? Why would you do this?
Well, I guess we could make Goma, then Scooby, and Goldburn the Scrappy after Goma first fuses with Dynazenon.
At the very least, like, it's a different background, you know?
Mm-hmm. And, like, this is a Dynazenon.
Yeah. I'm definitely getting the impression that the extra time it took between 30 and this game's release, they weren't just sitting on their hands. You know?
No, clearly they were trying to better work out the story, and again, as long as they fix Resurrection, or at least try to, because, like, if they don't fix the Code Geass content, it proves one of two things. One, they're not being allowed to fix it, or two, they can't figure out how to fix it.
Like,
It's still damning because, you know, my frustration's that you can't at this point.
and like we'll figure out how well that, like, which one is which, but it's like later on. You want to?
Mm-hmm. Because if they can't fix it, that if they're not being allowed to fix it, or they can't fix it, that's just a sign of just how toxic the property has become, and it becomes something to just stop needing to use. Yeah, he got stood up again.
Goma's like, all right, that's it. I'll be your wingman.
He has given Galma food. They are locked together for life.
Oh my god, he is Scooby-Doo.
Follow his nose. And honestly, that kind of does fit due to the supernatural side of the Scooby-Doo lore. Run away! Run away!
There is. I'm just so affectionate about what Gama's doing. It's like, you know, you look after his bro. I just gave you a sandwich. Yeah, that means we're bros for life. We're blood brothers now. Also, that is smug. That expression, like, come on. Three things in this world you have to keep no matter what. Opposites, and, you know, it's like love and... What the...
But why? Three things you keep: promises, love, and memories. Important ones, at least. Like, I know Dynazena has a lot of setup story they need to rush through to get to the stage, but wow.
It is a 12-episode anime, so, like, I think they can...
Space it out.
Yeah. A kaiju.
Yeah, that's again my thing with all these series. All these different antagonists, and Lelouch is still the ultimate evil of the people of Earth. That don't fit.
I really hope they, like, there's a greater awakening, like, or...
Like, it actually gets spread around that Lelouch actually wasn't going to do anything malicious. And they just had the plan, and the plan was a bad idea in this setting.
Like, I mean, like, it stopped Char's counterattack from happening. Like...
Which they could have just done with negotiations,
yeah.
But, you know, the UFN poisoning everybody against Lelouch because of their bullshit, and again, there's such a huge reason why the Black Knight's betrayal plot is such a weight around this franchise's neck with how it was handled. Also, something about, like, just design. I love those giant artificial ridges that are supposed to be restrictions against floodplains.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, with tsunami water surges, it makes sense to have those. Like, that entire floodplain is huge against the size of the city, and yet it feels appropriately needed. Even if, you know, we're still in a city that's inside of a ship now. Instance domination. Or the weirdest live long and prosper pose.
What if there was a reference?
Oh, please use the animatics. Detective jobless and dead. I still think they should have had a shared cockpit.
Yeah. It's perfect.
I still need to get this song on my phone. It's a good song.
It's a great song.
There's just been this period where I stopped putting OSTs on my phone. I need to update my playlist a lot. Mainly because I'm using it at work every night.
Alright, let's see what this bad boy can do.
Let's get up close and personal. On spirits. Oh, there we go. Proceed.
I think you can easily cycle from right there.
Sorry, 50% of the users.
Dodge, yeah.
We don't need to dodge right now.
Now what's
going on?
Now I get my first time too.
There's like, we have the SMP version of Dynazenon, which is so well designed. Like, every function of Dynazenon was designed to be super flexible and useful, despite it being a combined robot the way it is. It's like, it's so well handled.
Oh, and also you can't forget to like skip enemy animations because like they definitely probably put their time in some of these.
Previews already with the song playing. I wasn't able to change stuff out normally, so by the time it started playing, I couldn't change it. It was too late.
Yeah.
it started playing the second Dyna Xenon showed up, so it was doomed anyways.
Yeah. Oh, talk about doesn't like hearing kids cry.
So now we'll try and change it.
There we go.
After, with their knowledge of how finicky YouTube is, it really should be something you can just toggle on and off. And see, even the overlay track is still doing it, so it's doomed regardless.
Morale.
There we go.
I mean, also I feel like the instrumental versions of these tracks deserve just as much love as like the or I should say the SRW rendition. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's gonna be a problem for turn 2 since those aren't making upgrade, right? Again, the deficiency over 30 is with 30 you could just default them off from the start. Here there is no option to do that. Especially with this being the ultimate version of the game, it should have there should be a toggle because I had to download the licensed music as part of it. Like that's what the DLC has.
Also, can we just talk about how the Beat Saber switch makes so much sense?
With its design, yeah. It's like click forward the
As far as like
the spoiler on the front, and then
Yeah.
the beam effect is just part of the how the fingers work. Yeah, see, I turned it off, and it's still
like,
doing it by default for the stage music. And again, 30 didn't do this.
switch to map.
Okay, distance. It's only used to Dyna Saber. Moving fire is a problem.
We'll see all their attacking time.
Yep. Yeah, it's still doing it. So again, stream is screwed if they're clamping down on copyright music.
Uh-oh.
And then there's the problem. Look at that ninja girl. Yeah, open the dome, kick the kaiju out. Oh, they grew several times their size. Speaking of Dyna Xenon, though, in its combination with Gridman, the Gridman Universe movie, Rogue Kaiser Gridman, got no complaints. Oh, well, I have one complaint. When SMP Universe Gridman with Big Goldberg?
Yeah.
Any two console releases and SRW tend to have those bugs and gets resolved way too late. As in a later game. And it's not so much a bug as in a thing they didn't realize they had to do. Like, Japan is way different when it comes to streaming culture regarding these things versus the Let's Player and streaming community that have more grown in other parts of the world with regards to game design, and especially when it comes to copyright stuff, it's like they don't consider it because they don't do it, and then their music rights groups just clamp down on it. Oh, game, she's gonna use the power of her chest to destroy all these monsters in one shot. I don't think they're big enough for that.
Oh, here we go. First missile attack.
Yeah. Like, we got multiples of them in there, so penetrator guns not available for first missile attack. We're fine. We'll use Rextor on the counterattack turn. We can assist. No, we can't. Not
as we destroy it.
As we destroy units, it'll build up. I know. I figured as much.
どうなってるんですかこれ。
知るか。とにかくやるぞ。行くぜ。ファーストミサイルキック。
I swear they got the idea from Force. Like, I know they didn't use the missile launcher module like that in Force, but they so could have. If, you know, if they weren't worried about damaging the prompt. And then Xenon is a ninja.
I mean, like, I think... I could be wrong on this, cat. I do recall something about, like, the animation process for Dino Xenon was making the Dino Xenon feel like he was in a Toku production.
He was an actual suit, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, even beyond that, it's agile as a unit in general.
Dino Xenon full blast! I can't wait to see what the Macross units are like.
これはたっぷりとしてやる。前段持ってけ。ダイナセロンフルバースト。
Club attacks where they hit out everything.
It made the blizzard part of your brain, you know? Also that.
Yeah, that poem.
Like,
perfect.
I always love it. Like, oh, when... Like, I love playing these games because that satisfying moment when you finally kill an enemy and then you see that victory screen, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Also, the A Advent being a slow-moving unit right now makes sense because it's a city, you know?
It's
like,
a whole city ship.
Ninja Art Yojimbu.
But seriously, the fact that this is going to be one of the few rare ninja characters that I actually like.
Yeah.
It's the Ninja Storm team, cast by Akashi Triangle, read by Akashi Triangle, and the rare ninja character in a few amount of series. But I think just like Naruto Poison Beast and Naruto and like Ninja are just so poisony against ninja stuff that I don't really like it.
Also, look at this.
Yeah, that was cool.
Okay, now hear me out. Because of the scarf and the red color scheme, it's a ninja Gurren.
Yep. And the Gurren is going to be one of our mains.
We're shooting it down.
Okay, so the ship is also a breeding ground for kaiju. Good thing to keep it away from the rest of the cities, then.
So the kaiju are just gonna keep popping up in it, and like, we can't. I have a feeling that there's gonna, like, already trying to go for a kitchen sink approach, and I feel like it was gonna be more where I think I'm starting to see like the actual direction for.
Yeah, it's like they're starting to all build it up together. Especially with the kaiju appearance stuff, like, we got a bit more informed on what Godzilla Singularity Point is doing thanks to the Hulk versus Godzilla death battle this last week, which, hey, good timing on that by the death battle guys. So, them tying in Dynazenon stuff to what Singularity Point is doing, and that potentially also tying in the Dunbine stuff, or the Code Geass stuff with the Collective Consciousness, or even that leading into why Double and Big O are appearing, it's like, that kind of made how all these associated series a bit more clicked together on why they were chosen. It's just a question of how well they will handle all that.
And at the end of the day, these games are meant to be fun, you know?
Next, Steven, after messing around with the demo of this game, God, I intend to make this bits out of this Sonic Racing Crossroads or Weapon CA to pick up my game.
Like, we actually have some solid games coming out, and like, Time Stranger, did you want Time Stranger recently, like, put out a new story trailer that makes me so,
yeah, that actually might get around the time travel stories that are bad thing with how they're structuring it. Like, it could still go bad, but it looks like they're actually putting in the effort for the dynamics in play there that I don't really want to jinx it or be hostile towards it.
Alright, are you ready for something awesome?
Better be.
Great Conflagration Rex Roar!
Yeah, and we will be streaming Time Stranger all the way through and it's why we want to get as much done as we can before that point, because we are going to be on that through the end of the year, I think.
Oh, and also English teleports.
Yeah.
Richard Epcart's voicing it. Richard. Oh.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Even better is it's in actual animation instead of post CGI. It's like, I prefer this.
Dynamax is so fucking cool.
Even if it has a giant race car for a tail.
Okay, Dynarex is Body Dragon.
Oh. Oh no. You realize what we're gonna have to do once we get Wolfhard Fire in.
Wolfhard riding Body Dragon.
And then doing a parallel Rex War with one of ours, yeah.
Also, look at the dragon.
It has a frog ship for a crotch. A frog sub for a crotch. You just never unsee it.
I didn't see it. I didn't see anything. I did not see a thing.
A robot transformed into a kaiju. Oh, this must have been the secret attack point for this stage. Kaiju user with the kaiju robot.
Anyways.
2, level 4, level 3. This ship needs the additional experience. Like,
yeah, at least it would provide mobility now.
They needed that. Oh, that's where the speed up command is. I'm being messed with because normally the change in spirit command for these is R1, R2, not L2, R2, so I wasn't even thinking about that. Whatever. We got what we needed from this then. Yeah, at least now we know the ship is active. They return to being collectible playthings.
Oh no, I've been turned into a collectible. Oh.
Yeah, there they are.
Oh, him.
Yes, him. Yeah, we kind of forgot that how early she got Goldburn's egg. The plane, the car, submarine, and the humanoid kaiju. You know what? I still like the ways that turn into giant robots thing. It's the Super Sentai fan of me, considering they did that with a few different series like Go Onger and Intenger. Are you, though?
Who are you? Oh, it's like, who's this bullheaded guy?
He's kind of just ancillary.
Guard souls shine like stars.
Also, damn Crunchyroll for holding off and getting Gridman Universe released for so long. Skyfire001, TJ Omega just got a full set of Go Under DX, and I got all the souls too. Yeah, he'd been wanting that one for years, and it was kind of like his last Sentai Holy Grail since he got the Bokenger Ultimate Daiboken team.
And you know G12 fucks, and I will fight anybody who says otherwise.
No, it is the best clusterfuck ultimate combination mecha for Super Sentai. Like, it's only been dethroned in its awesomeness for the number of pieces brought into its combination by God King Oger. And God King Oger is much better aesthetically looking, so it's not a clusterfuck mech like Go Onger. G12 is. It's like, I love G12. I went and got the mini claw for it. And I hope if they ever do an SMP remake of it, that they manage to do all the pieces again. Granted, they're doing Time Robo and Time Shadow next, so in the SMP line, so I have no arguments and complaints with regards to waiting. I have been so patient for that one since the line started, and even if it takes me suffering from Trump taxes to buy it, I'm going to be getting that one. Because it's my favorite Sentai mecha. Fair enough, I guess we're gonna have to wait until next game to have Gridman Universe and SRW. Yeah, probably, if it doesn't become DLC stuff for this game in the next pack. Which it might. Who knows?
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
And I guess they're all gonna get caught up.
Ooh, a conference room. Dude, they got like the best Smash Brothers tournaments on that computer, on that big screen.
Maybe not their seating arrangement, but... we help defend this city ship.
Yeah. Oh, aw. I mean, he's right. Like,
Probably reminds him of his princess.
and also the city's gonna have a lot more kaiju problems in the future. Godzilla appears. Yeah.
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 Got a feeling. Kaiju are feeling that we need more kaiju bell. High Fire Plus, God King ordered to just slap parts on the sides of the leg, like all the pieces were used as they were intended. Which is more a, Wild Tosai Deca King problem with how that assembled. It's like, that could... The fact that the super combination with one less mech was better is telling with that one. We still need a new Sentai Chariot mecha, though. Also, yeah, G12 did have a few hanger-on pieces at points, but sometimes just not everything fits correctly.
I can't wait for this Gama to just be so buddy-buddy with everybody else. Like,
Yeah. JX Demon, I'm still stuck. I decided to bring in Godzilla for this entry, but I'm not against the choice to do so. I think if you've not seen Singularity Point, I suggest watching the Godzilla vs. Hulk video Death Battle put out, because once you put in the terms of what Singularity Point did with the Godzilla lore, it kind of more clicks because it involves things that exist beyond the limits of the natural universe, meaning it would allow intersection with the collective unconscious plot points from Code Geass and the Getter Emperor stuff from Getter Robo, and some of the just extra natural elements of some of these settings and what might actually be conflicting with them.
Ball Game says, crazy how Johnny Ramone is in Super Robot Wars, and he's talking about Koyomi. I'm like, okay, guys, I kind of see it.
I have no idea who Johnny Ramone is.
He was one of the Ramones, the rock band, 60s, 70s. You don't know the Ramones?
No. That completely whiffed over my head.
Kids these days, am I right, Chad?
I follow songs, not bands. Mainly because my exposure through the radio is they never actually recorded the names of the artists, so I only know them through the radio most of the time. It makes it hell for me to actually track down popular songs on the radio for use on my phone. Fire001, I like how I find it and the reason why the winner is Bruce Banner. Yeah, I was saying that to Alexis earlier, and like, that was perfect.
Yeah, and it's like, I also love how their explanation for the winner was Bruce could theoretically reach the plane of existence that Godzilla ultimate lives at, but Godzilla ultimate has no way of like going to him. You know what I mean? It's like it's the difference between like a demon from hell reaching out to fight God, and God can't quite squish it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, granted, the one thing about that, the Singular Point lore I don't like is the idea that Godzilla is a tool for another power and not just allowed to be its own creature with its own instincts, wants, needs, and its rampages and protectiveness of Japan in turn just being it asserting its own dominance over its territory like an animal would. The best thing about Singularity Point is just trying to explain how kaiju can exist in a reality where the physical laws don't quite accept something on kaiju scale.
Yeah, it's like,
whereas the internal explanation for that in normal film is just the laws of reality are slightly looser, but then you get the Singularity Point stuff, which says their existence itself shows that the laws of reality have been bent somehow.
Which I love. I actually do dig that, because it's taking something that we've always taken for granted in a kaiju story. Like, oh yeah, of course a giant monster's running around, but then actually going, No, you don't get it. The fact that this thing is walking around, living and breathing and killing us tells us that something is fundamentally wrong with our universe at the moment.
Yeah, which you can go at it that way, where it says something is wrong with even the laws of the universe to allow them to exist, or you accept that the laws of reality in their universe allow them to potentially exist that way. There's two ways to handle that suspension of disbelief. Both are valid, but you need to put down the steps to allow them that way. It's another reason why I really don't like the recent MonsterVerse stuff. It's like it kind of messes with those ideas in the wrong ways. Terror Death Monster Zero could probably reach the one above and below all. Possibly. Usually joins the assist crew. Yay! He'll probably become a main pilot later on, but let's see if we can assign her. I think we're maxed out here still. Oh wait, right, the one left.
There we go.
Yep.
We're probably gonna get upgraded later.
Yeah, but we've maxed that out for the time being. So,
お待ちしており
customization,
ました。
great mix. Dynazenon is definitely
Yeah,
deserving.
we got some credits available.
We have a bunch of credits available. I'm just trying not to overdo it until we get, like, base upgrades to all the ones we're going to keep as a regular, i.e. Talon and Domon.
I would also like to say that I want Rain to get buffed to Holy Oblivion because she is playable in this game, and that girl deserves it.
Ooh. I feel like that's going to be powerful.
It's like, come on, they finally let Rain have the Rising Gundam again. So yeah,
Which I think has been a while.
I don't think it's been. I think it's been since the Alpha games.
Yeah.
Which, I feel like for that reason. Plus, Callan's mom is voiced by Rain's voice actor.
Yeah. And it's like they gotta do something with that. Equip causality manipulator on Ludrock because ninja, you gotta have the dodging power.
How did you hit me, Ninja? But that
カ
doesn't
スタ
make
マイ
it
ズを
Ninja.
始めましょう。
Yeah, we're adding cheese.
Yeah.
Ooh. Faith ability.
Ooh.
Restore 6,000 of target ally. That could be potentially powerful
Early on.
early
yeah.
on. Maximum number of assist crew has been selected.
Ah, so we only have up to 3 at the moment. So.
Yeah, fight once without using EN or ammo. I think we're not going to have much problems with that for a while yet, so I'm going to deselect her and equip Chise. Because I feel like we need health early on, even if we're doing a casual run. Like, we can swap to something,
Right. Oh,
deeper
press
later.
triangle. Okay, so I guess at some point we're going to start unlocking synergies, like the classic, oh, you have this certain combination of colors, like, you get a bonus kind of thing.
Or specific characters that allow for that.
Yeah. I think for now we're good.
Yeah.
お待ちしておりました。では、カスタマイズを始めましょう。
I can't wait for people to discover who the truly bust unit
De
is
va,
this game
カスタ
is.
マイズを
I'm still
始めま
gonna
しょう
think。it's gonna be Dynazenon, especially if we get more support in the rotation after Grid Knight shows up.
Yeah. Ooh, we got a new assist slot.
では、カスタマイズを始めましょう。
Equip everybody. There we go. Oh, that's actually good.
お待ちしておりました。
Ironic timing.
お待ちしておりまこれからの
That
では、
got everybody
Customize
upgraded at least
お待ちしておりま
once.
した。
Did that. Still can't be found.
Good.
Save. Okay, and before the end of the night, we should have enough time to get through the ARC mission.
We're gonna
Required squad rank at least G. Orion Gold, you're already maxed out on the that chart? Yeah, because of all the DLC currency bonuses.
Oh, yeah, the training mission.
Okay, yeah, being able to just swap between these two story, or adding and subtracting story events due to how they structure them this way, this works. This really works. And if they keep doing that for these little cul-de-sac, sequestered recruitment missions, I will be happy. It's like, unlike 30, I really feel like story of a Super Robot game, Super Robot Wars game should be like a highway. You go along the path that's laid out for the stronger story, and then you have little divergences and oases in the highway to split off and do smaller things with characters, like the route splits in other games. I didn't like the open structure of 30, I felt like it weakened the storytelling overall. I'm still hoping we get a season 2 singularity point. It might happen, like, a lot of anime get sequel seasons way, way later than they should. It's like, we're only now getting Konosuba Season 4 next year. It's been like 3 years since Uruma-kun Season 3 happened. Season 4 is officially scheduled for next year. People still want a High School DxD Season 5, and they've been asking for that since 2019. Raildex is only now getting its 4th Railgun side season next year. Its Railgun T happened in 2020. Like, some series take forever to get another season if they continue it at all. And I kind of hate it with just how anime is structured these days, where you get just 13 episodes and then it's up in the air whether you get something else. Mainly because all these other series that honestly don't deserve it get the time spent on it, and then they fade into obscurity. And it's like, I know you gotta take a bit of time to judge how popular something is, but then the stuff that is actually popular or has an audience just doesn't get it. Like the continuing glut of isekai anime, where you could honestly just whittle them down and not start on new ones until the other ones have just been concluded properly. And I know that the anime are often an advertisement for the original stories themselves in either manga or novel form, but there are some people who just want to engage with the anime form because that's the easiest way to engage with it for them, and for a lot of our stuff, that's just what it is. Sorry about the little rant there. Pair of Death, we're never going to get a final season Full Metal Panic, which sucks. Yes, exactly that. Fire001, Gozuju seems to be doing the sin of it just being the Red Ranger show. Yeah, because of the producer not understanding legacy. When they had that interview before Gozuju launched, I realized what kind of show it was going to be, and it was not one I was interested in engaging with at all. Because, like, they could have done it so that they just did one transform form from any series, not dependent on the member color, but instead they decided to lock on just the red members, when most red members have as their weapon a sword, without any variation, so it becomes more boring. Like, yes, they're the ones who have the upgrade forms, so they can do all... Rather, they have the special upgrade forms, so they can do more with power-up stuff there, but it's not the same. Also, Goju Red is kind of dominating the series from what little we have seen and heard about it, so yeah. Yeah, they're referencing Macross stuff right here. So it's a smaller Macross ship.
Yeah, and like that should tell you folks, like, how, if you're not familiar with Macross, Macross ships are
Big.
like mind-bending big. Like the fact that at a certain point, Macross they could actually make smaller Macrosses, like, but that are still gargantuan in size.
They can detach from the main colony to be a support attacker and not just what is hauling the entire thing.
Yeah,
They're enormous.
and they're the coolest fucking things ever.
The fact that those structures can even exist shows that this is also a setting where kaiju could exist naturally without the singularity point stuff just coming into itself. I didn't think you'd be a big space nerd type. Has to be somebody. Also, the fact immigration fleets exist is kind of a defeatist point for, like, the space noise stuff to begin with, because the space noise stuff is, like, supremacy of the colonies, and everybody's already out in space. That's not really as much of a thing. Because it's hard to oppress people when you could just go someplace else. Orion Gold, Gokaiger is one of the only shows where the anniversary aspects worked all because of the tragedy preceding it. Everyone's locking in to brighten up Japan's populace. You're misremembering the timing. The tsunami and earthquakes that hit Japan occurred while Gokaiger was already airing. Now, it improved what Gokaiger was doing by allowing more former actors to come in to be part of the series, but it was not contingent, and that wasn't why it was good from the beginning. It was good from the beginning because it was still celebrating all of Sentai's history. If they didn't get the actors, they were still going to do episodes in tribute to those other series, even if the actors were not able to participate in it. And that's mainly because Naruhisa Arakawa was the head writer, and Naruhisa Arakawa is Toei's lore master when it comes to Super Sentai, because he had been working on it since the 1980s, on and off. And by 1980s, I mean he was one of the writers on Kamen Rider Black in 1988, the year I was born. And I'm 37, so that tells you how long Naruhisa Arakawa has been part of things. But yeah, because Naruhisa Arakawa knew everything, and in fact been involved in some way, shape, and form in Sentai basically since the 80s, that's why so much went so well. He knew what to touch on, what to represent, what to crystallize as the most important aspect of every prior Sentai series that got celebrated, so they were appropriately represented. That's not something that Toei often does with their anniversary series. It's usually the key thing that they screw up. Like, they didn't quite screw it up with Decade, but kind of sidestepped the issue because they went AU with all of their representative episodes. They did screw it up with Zio. They did screw it up with the superhero Tyson movies. They did screw it up with Zenkaiger. They are debatably screwing up with Gozuger because of the Sentai Red over Focus. And it's a long-standing cycle that they put on those big crossover projects of people that really don't understand the material, so it ends up less effective than it could be outside of people that genuinely don't know anything about the material. So it acts as bad representations and bad advertisement of those old series. Skyfire, I think Bokendra was also a good one because they did it with subtle homages in the franchise and the villain designs. Fair, it's why I didn't say Bokendra was necessarily a bad one, it was just the most subtle with this. Though Bokendra, storytelling-wise, was one of those where it was more mid, so it's not exactly a series to take offense with, but it's not really reaching for a peak. It just happened to be the 30th Sentai show produced. So, Bokendra versus Super Sentai is definitely a give and take, a comparison to Gao Ranger versus Super Sentai. Plus, Bokendra and Gao Ranger were also the second and third times they could actually celebrate an anniversary with all Super Sentai series, considering before Car Ranger and actually before O Ranger, they hadn't actually been able to count Go Ranger or Jack Dengeki Tai as Sentai series due to just the licensing and developmental origin differences between those two series as Ishinomori projects, and how Super Sentai got restarted with the Marvel collaboration series. So yeah, before like 1995, 1996, they weren't able to count them, and the Sentai series count differed slightly. They did have a 10th anniversary special with it wasn't Live Man, I don't think. Live Man's 12, it technically would have been 10 before that, but that's not how they celebrated back then, I don't think. It was in... Yeah, it would have been slightly off for that. Well, grown in one aspect at the very least.
Yeah, she's got really big glasses. I mean, like, what other aspect of her character design are you possibly referring to?
Are you calling her old? Also, in fact, I like that they did an actual shocked animation where her glasses are like slipping down her nose.
Yeah, that subtle detail, if not...
Like she's actually goggling.
Yeah, it's like, what? Oh, look, her eyes are down. She's like, there's no TV like that.
Skyfire also says Kaiju can burn lowest pits of hell. I skipped that series for a reason because I knew that was not going to be the series I would have liked. And by Alexis's figure, because she actually watched a chunk of it, I was right to avoid it.
I think... I want to say I saw up to episode 5? It was on the early side, but it was an episode where the entire city got blanketed by like an ice monster, blah blah blah. But so I know King Oger got crap for using its back green screen backgrounds and stuff like that, but at least
they put the money into them. Sorry.
Yeah, at the very least, King Oger started with that intent to like that was something that they were going to be doing. Whereas this episode of King Oger I saw just looked so lazy, like
King Oger.
Or sorry,
I'm sorry, Zenkaiger.
This episode of Zenkaiger that I maybe dropped the series, like the ice world effects, like they might as well have just been sliding on it, like on a flat canvas. You know what I mean? It's like that. Like you could clearly tell that
they were being cheap.
Right.
Yeah,
you know,
versus the CGI everything for King Oger was developed with entirely new technology, and they spent actual money developing those, and then they recouped that cost of making them because they use them so frequently. Because the more you use something you made in a show's development, the more it justifies, validates, and expenses out its cost. So it's like if you use something expensive once, it doesn't pay back its value. If you use it all the time, it's worth the investment.
Steven Blocker's asking, have you ever thought about doing a tour showing off the stuff in your background? I'm curious to see what the merch is. I mean,
I don't really do that as a stream, but then we'd have to figure out how to move the camera around.
Right, but I mean, that wouldn't be a terrible idea. Like,
yeah.
Because I mean, I'm pretty sure people are... Like, that's not, I've seen other creators do that. Like, just that, here's my cool you know what I mean?
Yeah. Orangold, speaking of King Oger, I don't even remember the main cast Sentai names. Do you mean what they had as their hero identity name? It's just the insect theme plus Oger.
Yeah, it's,
otherwise...
Kugata, Oger, Tombo, Oger, Kamakiri, Oger, Hachi, Oger, Papillon, Oger.
Spider, Komonosu.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you mean the character names, Hira, Yanma, Kakaragi Daiboski, Rita,
Rita Kaniska, why am I blanking on?
Himeko.
Yeah, no.
Himeno.
Himeno Ran. Jeremy Brasiri. That's how you know, like, a cast that's goated in for Super Sentai when I can remember, like, first and last names.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why I wanted to say Himeko for Himeno.
Because Himeko is like a princess thing and she's a queen and...
Yeah, it crosses over. Pretty sure there's a Himeko from something else I was reading where it crossed the streams.
Oh, and it seems like Anya here, like, just knows this ship belongs to this girl, I'm her tutor, but beyond that, I'm not really familiar with anything.
Oh, Orangol, I remember their true names as the ranger names I have trouble remembering. A bit odd, but I can see it because you associate the more to the character than their hero identity.
Okay, so this Dr. Yagami person was killed in an accident before he could tell her anything else.
Yeah. And the only reason I have a Sentai gear from both Zenkaiger and Dawn Brothers is because, well, one, it's Gokaiger based, and two, I want to make display stands for the people who actually were fans of the series and did collect the gears as part of my 3D printing projects where I'm trying to make a display stand for kind of every type of Toei collectible, even if I don't collect them myself, just for the people who will collect them. I know that's the thing people want, just a better way to display their things. I think I've got a prototype version of the Sentai Ring standout that I've actually redone, and I need to print out that version too, since I still need to set up the shop. And that's probably what I'm going to be doing a lot of the times we're not playing the game, as I'm close to actually finishing it. Like, another thing I've mentioned before, I've got wrist strap stands like 30% done, closer to 50% done. It's just, there's a few things I need to finish in my redesigns.
Oh, did you see that the Earth's Federation forces in Japan are going to try to claim the A Advent?
Yeah, that's not going to go well. But it might be our way to getting Callan in this, depending on what division of the Federation forces we have to deal with. But then if we want to go with the angle of Earth Federation forces are still corrupt, let's go through with that. And hey, better angle to get at out the UFN is kind of worse than they deliver themselves as.
You want to take on all of Japan?
Why not? At this point, it's ruled by Agia.
Yeah, so what? It's pretty normal to me to fight off a robber.
I mean, he's not wrong. If this game actually goes the route of there being animosity because of the UFN's actions, I would be so happy.
Like, it's like the setup is a bit rough, but like, if the payoff is great, then like, I don't mind.
Because here's the thing. In development of previous Super Robot Wars games featuring Code Geass, it's very obvious that the main SRW staff kind of hate the Code Geass ending like everybody else. It's just like, there's a large showcase of them not being able to take advantage of rewriting the story since C. They didn't handle it best in X, they kind of got screwed over by Resurrection with how they did that in 30, kind of promoting the idea that even the SRW team can't fix it. This is probably their last chance to actually do a proper rewrite of Resurrection and Code Geass's finale.
Terror Death, apparently, oh Death, I got my copies of AI Buster novels.
Nice! Those are really, really good books.
Yeah.
No, wait, sorry, I misremembered. The Japanese government... No, I'm not misremembering, because Ogi would have resigned by this point. Because Resurrection storyline. Oh, come on, Yomogi, take the money.
I think it's my city, right? Besides, I'm just helping Gama out. It feels wrong to take money for it. You know what? Yomogi is a good kid.
Yes, but he's not really thinking about it that much. It's like, sees some compensation. Yeah, it's like, Koyomi could have used the money. Like, this counts as a gig. If you're defense forces for a city, you should be getting paid.
Nah, I'm just gonna live under a bridge. What, you're gonna live under a bridge? Is that what you want?
Alexis, you pulled a me.
I've been living with you too long. Okay, chat. There's gonna be a day where this man over here is gonna start making a whole bunch of puns in rapid succession, and I'll just be in the background smiling evilly.
Nay.
It's gonna happen. Can't deny it.
Like, come on, you don't need to redo these elements of the story.
Although I do find it funny that he lives under a bridge with a tarp. It's like, go talk to the weird mummy man under the bridge. We're under the dome.
More like a long, thin pond. Yeah, for some reason they left a turtle-shaped indentation in the ground when they lifted off. Probably nothing to do about that. You know, if we have a bunch of bestial monsters in a flying dome and, oh, this plot of Gal Ranger. Orion Gold, we've been asked before, we are not interested in the Trails series.
Well, I mean, I am, but we don't have time for that.
Yeah.
Hey, Takuma's here. What are you doing in my home? Get your own homo spot. Hey, that's my home. They're homo brothers. What? The Children of Destiny. Oh crap. Oh, the dinosaur. Oh crap. It's the Andromeda country. Oh, insectors. Yeah.
I'm afraid they're hostile. Yeah, like they do.
Uh-oh. Hey, it's Hayato.
Alas, we will never escape the Andromeda Strain miniseries.
Yeah. I heard it's quite catchy.
Where you see, battle is her forte.
I wonder if that was I wonder if that was a joke. Hey, look at the ninja.
Go ninja, go ninja, go.
Oh, when I make that joke, it's creative, but when you do it,
You do it out of nowhere, I do it when it's topically relevant.
まり時間をかけたくない。見せるよ。刃の舞い。流れる水のように。
Also, one thing I do like about that attack is like there's like a jet propulsion that comes from the shoulder, so it's not just a shoulder bump. It's like actually
There's a thruster there.
yeah.
Ship again. This one's gonna die. We've already weakened it.
I was gonna say we should probably see what the enemy animation looked like.
We'll be able to do that when we get her on board. Alright, fine. That clicking.
これくらいはやってみせなきゃ。
Oh, Yomogi! Oh. I'm trying to instance dominate.
The aliens.
Or, the Dynazenon.
Yeah, they know.
We almost fucked.
That's the most shocking thing about this.
Not the getters, not the insect monsters from outer space. No, it's the fact that some woman was able to score a hit on Ryoma.
Okay, that D2's gonna get wrecked, and then they're gonna get in the arc, obviously.
Yeah,
It is. See, whenever I hear the name Kamui, I just keep thinking Kill the Kill.
Kamui, yeah. Arc?
And of course, 3 minutes in these games count as 3 turns.
Yep. Alright. Let's see what Arc can do.
初めて乗るのに体が馴染む。俺たちは導かれたんだ。きっと。起き上がれ。
That's actually pretty cool in my mind.
Yeah, the wraparound wall. Just, like, Arc was designed to be vicious,
Like it's they're defensively wrapped and then they unfurl to attack.
バッチリ決まったぜ。
Also, like the bat head. You know what I mean?
And I gotta go to the system again.
Also, the fact that Getter Arc literally just rolls up to you and then like sort of can bite you to pieces.
Yeah. Okay, we'll have to see where everything goes from here. Of course, they're attacking the ninja girl. You fools.
You idiots.
First missile attack is their strongest skill.
Again, we are on casual, so
Yeah. And we have upgraded it at least once.
oh, we gotta see what Getter Tomahawk animation's like.
Also, Getter Beam. I figure since Getter Tomahawk was available as an
Yeah.
attack last time, we do Getter Beam this time and finish
Yeah.
off Getter Tomahawk.
Getter Tomahawk.
I still think Shin Getter 1 is the best design aesthetically, but I'm not gonna say Arc is a bad design either.
こいつをぶち込む。えい、ゲッタービーム。
Alright, let's finish it off.
Give her some experience.
Yep.
Here we go.
やかましいぞバカ。口閉じろ。
Rude.
ゲッタートマホーク。
I love that kind of perspective shot.
Yeah, that was cool, right?
Yeah. I mean, do you want a swarm of Getter Dragons attacking you?
No.
Of course he is.
What's really funny about Takuma, he's voiced by Yuma Uchida, who also voices Hayate from Macross Delta.
So of course, in some of these productions, the same actor can be paid an equivalent amount if they only voice so many characters in a work. Special scene.
Like, the fact that we got so many special scenes already off the bat, it's like, I feel like I'm being spoiled, because in the VXC trilogy, having moments like this was rare. Yeah. I mean, those games were good, were overall, that trilogy was overall solid, it's just...
Some of these. Not a lot of them, just some.
Yeah, just enough to let us know, inform more of what's going on, you know?
Even sheer stupidity. Yeah, that would have been right around the invasion of Japan, so that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. What, the Earth government hiding the fact that they're fighting an unknown alien force and not telling anybody about it?
Who could have possibly foreseen that happening?
Who could have possibly expected that?
Yeah. Pure Crystal, the Steam version, for some reason we were able to play at 6 p.m. on the 27th. Probably due to release time differences or something. Then again, I don't really buy Steam games.
Oh yeah, full tech.
AKA the Getter Robo and Getter G focus enemies.
Guns, yeah.
Yeah.
The will of Getter.
Which is never a good thing. Yeah, sorry I skipped a few pages just because that shouldn't happen when I'm just holding down X. I wonder if we'll see Arc transform into its other modes.
Pretty sure we will.
Because a get or change attack is almost needed at this point.
Still, I do like how we're starting off small with get our arcs attacks. Like, we're giving the small morsel of its potential.
Arc was in safety mode.
Wait, that was what the limiter's on? Weirdo Ninja Girl.
Yeah, it does.
Like, would you attack a giant floating battleship that had a getter on it?
So what are the odds that the Earth government went corrupt immediately the moment after Lelouch died?
That would actually be kind of like a G.
Gee, do you think Suzaku's idiocy and Lelouch's guilt complex accidentally left something worse back in place against Lelouch's actual wishes with that? Even though, again, the entire reason for the Zero Requiem at that point was so Lelouch could die, so... Really, again, the entire frustration with that is to justify the Requiem in the post-script with the Resurrection, you had to admit that it didn't do its proper job. And I don't get why a half-human, half-saurian would be so odd, considering we have half-human, half-Zentradi in the setting.
Well, I think it's because, Dinosaur Empire were, like, never wanted to make peace. You want to at least end, like, when the initial conflict happened.
Fair.
Like, whereas with the Zentradi, it was discovered, oh, you guys literally did not know what culture was. You know what I mean?
And
like,
then, while there were... yeah, I guess that is provable in that, like, half integrated and then half did the whole terrorist attack thing at the end of Macross's story.
yeah. Because, like, humans and Zentradi aren't too different from each other, whereas with the Dinosaur Empire and human, it is, like, a significant difference. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Zentradi are just space orcs and space elves, you know what I mean? So we got another group of weirdos. What, you're getting along now? We fought shoulder to shoulder. I can tell they're not bad.
And they're not going to take his living quarters anymore.
Now you can all live happily under the bridge. We're way past that. Yeah, Gilmong's right.
Yep. Like, just because you're a bit out of your comfort zone with someone of a different appearance doesn't mean they're a bad person. You should judge them for it. So Yomogi is completely right.
Yeah, because he's a small king. You're pretty bad, Mr. Cater Pilot Man. And you come up, he's like, wait, what? You have no defenses against this small child.
And it's like Yomogi would probably be more thrown off by his aura more than his appearance.
Yeah.
Like, the way you present yourself is just as important in those matters.
Nailed it.
Alright, so when are we gonna get the Gundam Fighter and Best Girl? Probably next lap.
Strong impression so far.
Yeah. Especially since all of these are brand new cast members.
Here, I just want to see like who the next missions are going to be like.
Yeah.
Oh, there they are. Get her Kitty, get her Khan, and get her.
Gun!
Yeah. So for chat, the getters are actually all like getter art. They're all based off of Buddhist principles.
Yeah, and despite the mode changes, they still stay as a single sorted unit. It's just who deploys as what first.
Mm-hmm. Like, and they were intentionally designed to look more biomechanical. You want to...
お待ちしておりました。では、カスタマイズを始めましょう。お待ちしてお
Even
りま
use
し
as
た。
equip parts for the getters. I think they need the Mega Booster. We're gonna put that on someone else later.
No, I was like, wait, let's wait until we get our phase, like our true phase in, and like then we can decide.
では、カスタマイズを始めましょう。
CG memory is the same.
Yep.
I'm gonna save, and then we're gonna see what the next mission set is. We're not gonna go into any of it, but because it's about time to end the stream, but we should want to see what's next.
The door opens.
Domon.
Yep. Domon!
Okay, so yeah, I wish we could do that, but we don't right now. But we don't have the time. It is past 2 in the morning. Alexis needs sleep, and this has been a long time for everybody else. So thank you for joining us. If we are able to stream more, we will know on whether I get copyright claims on this video by the afternoon. If it works, if we're fine on what little's happened with the music, we will be back at around 1. If not, I will let people know if we're not. So, thank you for joining us. We will see you all next time we stream.
Right.
Later, guys.